Hey, hey. Right now I'm probably talking to myself, so I'm gonna wait a bit. Okay. So I'm gonna wait a bit so you can hop on. I know it's summer. I know people are busy. I know you have plans and things come up. So I really hope those that get on can really take this valuable information and put it to use. And I'll save this for the rest of the people that can't watch right now. 4 people on. Hey, see 4 of you. Now, for some reason, I cannot see my group chat, so you guys can chat or say whatever you want. If you guys are on the team call, I would love for you guys to go to the team page and comment on the team call posts and let me know that you're on the team call so I can take count of who's on the call. I would really appreciate that. But anyways, tonight is going to be really simple, guys. It's just basically going over the vital behaviors and talking about what I do and how to step up your business, especially for Team Cup. Some of you may think, okay, Team Cup's not a big deal. All you do is get together a team of 5 people and you just do the same things you do in your business that you do every day. And in some sense, that is true. You're doing the same things that you should be doing every single day. But the awesome thing is you get to kind of work as a group with these people. Some people, like last year, I didn't even know the people I was doing my Team Cup with. And I made some of my best friends through that. I won I can't even remember what prizes I won. But, it was like a Beachbody hat. It was really cool. It says Team Beachbody on the hat. It was really cool. And I think a shirt or something. Or maybe it was a yoga mat. You get really cool gifts. This year, I think it's like a sweatshirt or something like that. And depending on how many points that your team gets, your points are based off of how many Success Club points you guys get. So as a team, they're going to total how many Success Club points you guys get as a team. And as well, you also get points for rank advancing. So if you go to Emerald or if you go to Diamond, you're going to get points for that as well, which is really, really cool. So it kind of pushes you guys to just work harder in your business compared to a normal month. And we do the Team Cup about every 4 months or so. And so it's not very often that you get to do this. And it's actually one of my favorite time of the years because there's a lot of momentum in businesses that go on. Like the time last year we did this Team Cup in August, my business blew up. Team Cup was huge for my business, and I love to see what it does for the other people on Influence. I'm gonna close this door for now. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna get going. Let me pull up the slides real quick, guys. Like I said, let me see. All right, so I gotta share my screen. Give me a second, guys. Okay, here we go. All righty, I am screen sharing. Woo-hoo. You guys are gonna be like, dang, this girl's, I'm really technologically challenged. Okay, so if you guys cannot see this, someone message me or comment on a post and let me know if you cannot see it. If not, then we're good to go, but I'll check my phone just in case none of you guys can see it. Let me see. Okay, so stepping it up to the Team Cup. I know I rhymed. Pretty cool, right? Thought of it myself. It's going to be super simple tonight. I'm going to go over what I do every single day and what I'm planning to do for Team Cup. Okay, so like I said, these are going to be really short and simple. The first one is consistency, guys. And businesses, every single business is about consistency. Even with McDonald's and Target, they all started somewhere and they didn't just open for one day and they didn't see as many people as they wanted come and then close down. They had to open up every single day and build themselves up to become the businesses that they are. They didn't just start being super crazy popular like they are now. They all started somewhere. So that's what we do. You have to start basically from the very bottom. You guys literally don't know anything. You have to build yourself up as this Beachbody coach. No one when you start as a new coach, it's new to people around you. They're like, what is she? Like, what are you doing? They have no idea what you're doing. So you have to show them that. And my coach, Bonnie, told me when I was a new coach, it's going to take about 6 months for people to kind of click in their minds that you are this Beachbody coach, that you are this person that they can come to. It doesn't mean you're not going to hit goals in 6 months. I hit Diamond within 3 to 4 months. Doesn't mean you're not going to hit your goals, but it takes about that time period for people to see you posting and inviting and connecting and really get in their minds that you are this successful Beachbody coach. So it takes time, guys. You have to be consistent in what you're doing. You have to start now and continue to show up. So if you want to be successful in the Team Cup, you need to start putting in the work now, planting the seeds, inviting now, following up, doing all the daily vital behaviors right now. My secret to hitting Success Club every month is the last week of every month is I freaking go crazy. Like on the last month, I'm like inviting time 10. I'm following up with everybody from the past month. I'm running sneak peeks. I'm running push to enroll groups. I'm literally like doing everything I can to move forward with business the last week, because everything you do in the past month carries over into the next month. So if you're kind of taking it easy and chilling, your next month is going to be so hard to hit Success Club. Trust me, I've been there. I know it. So you have to continue to push every single month for the next month to pay off as well. Okay, inviting, connecting. So these are just basic little phrases. I'm going to go over each thing. But inviting and connecting is probably the most important parts of your business. I was on this Diamond team call with Tim Carter, I think his name was, and he talks about how inviting is literally what you should be spending about 80% of your time on your business. He was talking about how when he was first as a coach, he would be like helping his team all the time and running these push groups and helping his coaches get set up, which you have to do as a coach. Once you become a leader, you have to start helping your team. But he would get so focused on other people's businesses and helping them that he wasn't moving his business forward. And so he talks about if you're doing your power hour for just an hour a day, you need to be inviting for about a good 30 minutes of it. And the rest of it, checking into the challenge group, adding to your network, posting in your training groups if you're running training groups at the time. But, you know, really using the time that you're helping your team and using it wisely. So he didn't say to stop helping your team. That's super important to help your team. But you guys can't forget that you have to be focusing on your invites and your own business as well. And I kind of got into that the beginning of the year. I started slacking on my inviting, really trying to help you guys. And now I found a balance of really making sure I help you guys and inviting, connecting, and it just really balances out your business. So the party analogy. If you guys didn't hear my analogy on the call that I did last Friday for the recruitment surge, I really thought about this the other day, and this is what I use. And I really want new coaches to take this in. So every single day of our lives, guys, people invite you to events. People invite you to go shopping, to go to the pool. I know in college, I would get invites to go to parties to people I didn't even know, right? So that's how I use the party analogy. I would get invited to all these parties, and some of these people I didn't know, and I would be like, no, I'm not going to go. Or yes, I will go. And so whenever I invite, that's how I look at it. I am inviting people to my party, and they have the choice to say yes or no. And if they say yes, awesome. I want them at my party. They're going to make it so much fun. And I'm going to invest my time in those people that are there enjoying the party and have fun with them and give them the best time. So if you relate that to your business, the people that say yes and sign up, focus on them. Or the people that maybe they don't have the money, but they're willing to like work with you and sacrifice, going to get their manicure like taken out or something and get this started. Put more time into people that want to get started, not the people that give you every excuse in the book. Now, for people that say no to your invite to your party and they continue to say no, you're not going to continue to try to force them to go to your party, because if you drag someone to your party, they're not going to make it fun. They're going to be party poopers, basically. You're not going to try to force someone to come to your party, right? So that's how you look at it with inviting. You invite to get a yes or a no. If they say yes, that's awesome. You give them the time of the day, you help them get started, you bring them onto the team, and you give them all the love. You have fun with them. They say no, that is fine. That's their choice. You're not going to drag them along. But this is what happens. People get FOMO, and this relates to every single aspect in life, not just parties. So this is where posting comes in, and I'll talk about this on the next slide too. If you're inviting and this person says no, and you continue to post about how this is allowing you to have extra income, or maybe you're losing 10 pounds, this person is going to be like, oh my God, I want to do that. And they're going to come to you being like, okay, am I still invited to your party? And that's the beauty about our system. You're going to be inviting. People are going to say no. And that's totally, totally fine. But you got to show them how awesome your party is to where they come back to you like, okay, am I still invited? And then you give the time of day to them and welcome them to your party. And that's how I look at inviting. I take it so relaxed and so simple now that it's like nothing to me. When I invite, I literally sit down and invite, I close my laptop and I go work out. It's done. I used to send out invites and be so stressed out, like, oh my God, they're gonna say no. Oh my God, what are they gonna do? What are they gonna think? But the beauty is, guys, we invite every single day, even if you don't think about it. And a no is okay. They just have no idea how awesome your party is going to be, or they know nothing about it or know nothing about you. If they don't trust you, they don't know you. So that's the beauty in what we do in posting and getting to know people. We connect and then we build relationships. We get to know what they need to know to join our party. So that's my party analogy. I take it really simple and laid back with my invites. Use a point of reference. So this is what we've been focusing on a lot lately. If someone likes your transformation post, or if someone likes a post that you shared your story or something, reach out to them and be like, hey girl, thank you for the love on my last post. You look really awesome. Have you ever thought about doing what I do as a coach? Oh my God, you literally just reached out to her and you had a reason to reach out to her. It wasn't freaking awkward. You saw that she liked your post and you reached out to her, you connected with her a little bit and you sent an invite. Or, you know, hey girl, I noticed you liked my last post. Thank you for the love. I really appreciate people supporting me in my business. I am starting my next support group next week. And I definitely think you'd be someone who'd enjoy something like this. Have you ever thought about, you know, joining my support groups? And, you know, a lot of people well, what do you do? Like, how's it work? And you can explain how it works. And that's a great thing to do, is to use a point of reference. As well, if you're going to invite someone who hasn't liked your post, what I do is the day before or 2 days before, I will like or comment on their post. And then 2 days later, I'll invite and say, hey girl, oh my God, that picture of you in your dress was so beautiful. Make a point to compliment them, get to know them and have a conversation before you truly just send out an invite. Like I put at the end, we no longer cold invite. We do invite, but I don't want you to just copy and paste to every single person on your list and say, hey, do you want to be a coach? Hey, do you want to join my group? That is not going to get people to join you. People are so bombarded with our network marketing companies these days where people just copy and paste. They're not going to join you anymore that way. It just doesn't work. So you have to have a point of reference, or you have to have some way of connecting with them. And that's why you should be connecting with people that, you know, they're attracted to you, that are in your target niche, that are like, you know, if you're a mom, you want to talk to moms. If you're a college student, talk to people that are college students. If you're a nurse, talk to people that are nurses. You get the point. And then last, invite a minimum of 5 days. Guys, honestly, it should be a minimum of 10 a day. I never invite less than 10 people a day. And, you know, you can do 3 to 5 if you're busy, but if you really want to supercharge your business and get to diamond and beyond, you got to start doing a little bit more. Last summer, I remember I started doing a power hour and made it into 2 to 3 hours a day. I invited a minimum of 20 people a day, guys. And that's what got me to diamond. You may think it was crazy, but I was so determined to hit diamond that I was like, I'm doing this shit. And I fucking did it. And that's what it takes. Sometimes you just have to do more than what someone tells you to go beyond what you really want to do. Okay, so follow-ups. Basically, guys, invites are pointless if you do not do follow-ups. You invite to get no's and you follow up to get yes. Put that in your freaking brain. You invite to get a no, you follow up to get a yes. So what this means is whenever you invite, don't be expecting people to say yes. Oh my gosh, sign me up, because you're not going to get that. I think I've probably had about 3 or 4 people in my coaching career, since I've been doing it for a little over a year, sign up right when I invited them. This never happens, because especially if it's someone you don't know, they don't really trust you. They don't know what it's all about. And, you know, people aren't going to invest in something they have no idea what they're about to get into. So I always look at this. When I invite, I kind of expect them to say no, or at least just be like, well, I have no idea what it is. Can you explain it? I never expect people to be like, oh my gosh, yeah, sign me up. So when I have new coaches come to me and be like, oh, these people said no, or it costs too much. Girl, that's normal. I get like probably 15 people on a daily basis tell me they can't afford it. Like, you're gonna have that. But as long as you're posting and, like I said, being consistent in the beginning and following up with these people, that's what this slide's about, right? Those people down the road will end up signing up, especially if you think they need it in their life or you think they'd be an awesome coach. I guarantee those people will sign up. About 90% of the people that I've reached out to in the past have ended up becoming challengers or coaches. So it does happen. Follow-ups are what get the yes, guys. And you have to have this system: invite or connecting, invite, and follow-up. I always comment and like someone's post before I ever invite, and then I invite them after I've connected. And then after that, I follow up about, depending on what they say, if they're like really into it, I follow up about 2 or 3 days later. If it's like, you know, payday, I'll follow up on their payday. Or if they're like legit no, or just not right now, I follow up about the next month. So it just depends on what they say that you follow up. Posting. Okay, guys. I see a lot of new coaches do this, and I'm really guilty as a new coach. Do not use stock photos. So this means like you go to the Beachbody website and you like take a picture of a coach doing a workout. Do not use these, and do not overuse Google photos. I see a lot of coaches that will go to Google and, you know, get like type in motivational quote or whatever and get a picture and post it. These do not work, guys. People are going to scroll right past these motherfuckers. Sorry for my cussing, but they don't care. I'm just going to be real. What people want to see is your face. Your face is what's going to get people to stop and be like, oh, what's this girl talking about? What's she talking about right here? Oh, she's got a little chocolate shake in her hand. What's she talking about with this chocolate shake? Or what's this girl doing working out outside? You know, that's what's going to get people to stop and get interested. You do not want to use Google photos. And the thing is guys, you think that the posts, the words are what are going to stop people, but it's actually the photo. Your photo speaks more than the words, which is fucking crazy. So you got to look at your pictures. Are you using clear pictures? Are you using an app to kind of edit the lighting, the contrast, to make sure that it's a clear photo? Every time I take a picture and I post it, I don't use the normal picture. I use Snapseed or InstaSize or ToolWiz. If you have an Android, it's called ToolWiz, a photo editor, but iPhones are like a way different app. I have no idea what they are. Some other ones, I think, let's see, like photo editors, like a simple name for one of them. There's a whole bunch of different photo editors that you can put a filter on. Even Instagram has awesome filters, and you can kind of sharpen the picture and make it stand out a little bit more. You don't want to have like blurry photos that look like you didn't take the time to fix them up. Though the ones that are clear are really going to stand out to people to get them to stop. If you have a good picture, people are going to stop and read your posts. So that is what I have found personally from my experience. So share your story every single day, bits and pieces. And I think some people get intimidated by this, but if you are consistently adding to your network, adding people, not everyone on your Facebook knows your story. So I literally, about 2 to 3 times per week, I will share my story. And if you guys don't notice, I'm constantly sharing. I usually share at night around 7 or 8 when people are settling down. I'll do like a before and after picture and talk about how I used to be addicted to drugs, how I used to literally be partying. I used to be depressed, my eating disorder. I share about that. And I talk about how I'm different now. Now, you may not have the same story, and that's fine, but there's going to be someone out there that can relate to you. And by sharing that, you're going to attract your tribe. You're going to attract the right people into your team. So it's super important to share your story. Not only do you have to like share it at night, like transformation photos, but share it bits and pieces throughout the day. Like whenever I'm talking about working from home or having freedom, I share about how I used to have to rush off to work and I didn't get to even give my baby a kiss. Or, you know, how I used to struggle with eating with my eating disorder, and now I get to eat a whole bunch of food on my meal plan. You get to share bits and pieces of what you used to do back then compared to now, and that's what's going to get people to relate. They may not be able to relate to what you're doing now, but they can sure as heck can relate to you when you were struggling with weight loss or struggling with eating good or, fad diets or, whatever you struggle with. There's going to be someone who can relate to that. And by showing your now, you're showing them what they can do, how they can change this, and that you're giving them the opportunity to do so. So you guys know the rule of thumb, 3 to 5 times a day is a must. 2 times, it's okay. But 3 to 5 times is really going to get you guys some momentum. I never actually post less than 3 times. Now, over this past week, and I disconnected, I posted about 1 time per day, but I needed that for my personal reasons. So 3 to 5 times per day is a must, guys. It gets your face out there. People will know you as a Beachbody coach more, and, just builds that momentum. So I added this one. Selfies are great, but you need to switch it up. I see a lot of coaches that will just take just holding the phone and selfie. And selfies to me are just like the holding your phone, taking a picture of your face. There's a whole bunch of different ways to take pictures, guys. You can put your phone on a timer and take a picture of you posing. I do that a lot. I'll take a picture from a timer a lot, set it up and take a picture. You can take a picture of your meals. That's not just you. It's a picture of your food. Take a picture of where your office is outside. And, do different. This may seem weird, guys, but I watched this video of a coach, and she talks about how she would do different hairstyles and would buy like a new shirt every week or something. I'm not telling you to go shopping every week, but she would do something different each week, and she would do it for the gram. She would say, I do it for the gram. I do it for my business. She would basically switch it up and do these weird things to get more interaction on her social media, which is crazy, but it worked. She's a successful coach. And by switching it up, more people got interested. People would stop and read her posts. So you guys may think, oh, it's weird. Like, that's not me. Like, do something different with your hair. It could be as little as putting your hair in a ponytail or putting it in a braid or doing a different pose you normally do, not doing a selfie the same time every day, or taking a picture outside instead of doing it inside. Literally just think of taking pictures in different places, different poses. Switch it up whenever you can. Last one. Motivation adds value and it inspires, but it does not add business builders. So I see a lot of coaches post motivation, change your life or you can do this. And those are great. I really recommend you post one of those per day or at least one every other day. But I think we forget to start posting about our life. Like I'm saying, we have to start sharing our journey, start being relatable to people, talking about how in the past we were this way and now we're this way thanks to coaching or to challenge groups, whatever you're sharing. And then people don't realize they can do this too. And they just see you posting motivation all the time and they think, oh, she's just a motivational speaker or motivational coach. They don't know that they can do this. So yeah, you may be inspiring them, but you got to remember to share your story and remind people that they can do this too. But expanding your network. This was really simple. How many people are you adding per day? I want you to go to your Facebook page and click on your friends. There's an option to see recently added. And I want you to see how many different people that are on your recently added today compared to yesterday. And if you don't know how many people you've added from today compared to yesterday, then you need to start keeping track. Every single morning, guys, I have a notebook just for people that I add to my network and contact and reach out to. A personal notebook. Literally hundreds of names in a notebook. So you guys are probably in there too. You never know. And what I do is every time someone adds me or they accept my request, I put their name in that book. The next column says connecting and then invite and then follow up. And so the next morning, I see who is the last person that I wrote down. And then I look to see how many people accepted my request the next day. And I'll see, 8 people accepted my request, 10 people, 15. And then I determine if I need to add more people than what I did yesterday. So say if yesterday I took 5 minutes to add people to my network and I only got 5 people accept my request, I'm going to spend about 10 more minutes so I can get about 10 more people to accept my request. You got to see how many people are truly adding you. You can send out requests, but not everyone's going to accept it. It's just how it is. No less than 10 requests per day. I honestly, at my level, I send out about 30 to 40 a day. You don't have to do that if you're low on time. 10 is just fine, but that's what I personally do. And then, how do you find people? you can go to friends and add their mutual friends or friends and groups that you're in and connect with them. A lot of times what I do, if I see a girl on my Facebook page and she's like my type of girl, like seems laid back, just relates to you and seems like the girl that would rock it on your team, I go to her friends list and I kind of look to see if she has any more people that would be my type of girl, and I add them. It's basically all mutual friends and people in groups that I've kind of connected with. I don't really ever go to like pages and add people from there, because a lot of times those people don't know you like at all. Like you have no connection, no mutual friends, so they're not going to add you. It's very rare. Okay, so last slide, guys. It's just treating this like a business. A lot of coaches get into this and you kind of just invite here and there. You just kind of follow up, posting here and there, and that's not what is going to get you a full-time income in this business. If that's what you're truly pushing for, you have to treat this like a business. You have to do your power hour every single day. And what does a business do? A business has set work hours every single day. So I'm not saying you have to work this like a 9 to 5, because I sure as heck don't. But at my point, I do this full time, well, part-time from home. And every single morning, I at least, after I do my own like meditation and personal development, I start working this about 7:30 in the morning till about 11:30. So that's 4 hours in the morning. I do my workout, and then I get back and respond to messages and like post in groups for about an hour or two at the like mid-afternoon, late evening. And then I do my last post for the night, and that's my day. It's about a 5-hour day mostly. So for me, I'm always showing up for my 7:30 to 11:30, and then about 4 to 5, 5 to 6, depending on the day. And so for you guys, if you're like a brand new coach, you need to figure out, when are you going to do your power hour? Is it before work? Is it after work? Is it going to be on your break? Are you going to do 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes on your break, 15 minutes at night? Whatever works for your schedule, you need to figure it out and write that shit down. Like when I was working this and another job, I literally wrote out my day by the hour on a piece of paper, and I followed it until it was stuck in my brain to where I knew that schedule Monday through Friday. For example, Monday through Friday when I was working my medical assistant job, I got up at 5 in the morning. Now, if you're not a morning person, you don't have to do this. I'm just simply telling you what I did. I got up at 5 in the morning. I did a 30-minute workout. So about 5:15 to 5:45, I did my workout. About 5:45 to about 6:45-ish, I did my power hour / make breakfast. So it was kind of a quick 45-minute power hour, and then the rest was breakfast, have coffee. And then I showered from about 6:45 to about 7:30, 7:40, got ready for work, and then left for work. And then between my break, guys, I would respond to messages. And after I got off work, I'd spend another 30 minutes on my work. It wasn't that long because I had schoolwork too, so I was super busy. But I always showed up to the exact same time. So 6:30, 6:45 every morning, I was on my computer doing my business, following up, getting my posts ready for the day, because I didn't want to post that early, but I would pre-make my posts, have them ready for the afternoon to copy and paste on my timeline, have them posted out. I showed up to my business every single time that I was supposed to be there. And that's how you have to look at it. Some days you may not want to do it, but you got to do it anyways. Especially if you're trying to push to be successful in this business. Like if you're just do this for a hobby or a discount, totally cool. You don't have to show up for your power hour every single day. But that's what I think coaches lack in. You have to start getting dedicated and committed to your business and truly treat this like a business. Like you have set hours. If you go to a business and they close on their regular hours, you're going to be pissed off, right? Like no business does that. So you got to act like this is a business that you're truly walking into and opening the doors, and people have to come into your business. Even if you're not currently talking to anyone, you have to treat it like you're opening the doors, and you can't close it until that set business hours are done. And that's how you're going to look at your business as. Even though you work from home, you still got to be dedicated and committed and set. So, I just want to know, are you guys ready to step it up? It is the end of July, guys. We're going into August, and this is the biggest time of the year to recruit, to build your team, to hit Success Club, to kill Team Cup, because we're getting ready to go into the last quarter of And it starts getting harder to get people to join challenge groups, more so because people are like winter, they're like, I don't need to lose weight, I can cover myself up. And that's a huge time to really start talking about the business aspect, because people are cold, they don't want to get out. And so once you have this really awesome team to talk about and you're building momentum in your business, it's really going to help you guys on the fourth quarter of this business have all that momentum. So I don't want you guys to get stuck trying to push harder on the fourth season of being a coach when you can have all this momentum build up from right now. And that is what I did last year, was I built up my momentum to carry out until the end of the year. And then 2018 comes and you're going to be like hitting 2-star, 5-star, because you pushed so hard at the end of this year. So that's all I have for you guys. Let me X that real quick. That's all I have for you guys. I hope that helped you guys out. Sorry, I didn't read that message. And if you guys have any questions, reach out to me. If you're in a new coach training and you're a new coach, literally everything you need to know is in the new coach training. You can go to your back office. There's so many files and information there. And, if you need information, go to YouTube and look it up, or Google. There's so much information out there, guys. The Team Cup is huge, and it's the time to step up your business. You get awesome gifts. You get recognized. And, last time for Team Cup, that wasn't Team Cup. Never mind. Scratch that thought. But anyways, you guys really have to start treating this like a business and step up your game if you want to move forward. That's just how it works. It's a business. So that's all I got for you guys. I hope you guys have a great night. I love you all, and I will talk to you guys next week on Team Call. Bye.